Good morning. As you can see, I'm absolutely delighted to be here. So, the Right Honorable Chief Minister of Sarawak, Datuk Patinggi Abang Jo, Honorable Ministers, Datuk Sri Dr. Stephen, Datuk Sri Professor Sim, Datuk Amar, Datuk Haji Sarbini, Datuk Alice, heads of department, honored guests, delegates, friends from the media. Selamat pagi, selamat datang, and thank you to everyone here for being part of this very special event, the inaugural Sustainability and Renewable Energy Forum, SAREF. Thank you for the kind invitation to deliver this special address in my role as the Goodwill Ambassador of the United Nations Development Program, but especially as a dear special friend and sister of Sarawak. In this capacity, I am called upon to advocate for the Sustainable Development Goals. These 17 Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, provide a blueprint for how different stakeholders in developed and developing countries can work together to deliver the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development as a path to shared prosperity. When world leaders came together to agree on a plan for a healthy, prosperous planet and people through the 17 SDGs, they named access to affordable and clean energy as Goal 7. Affordable, reliable, and sustainable energy for all is vital to ending poverty, protecting the planet, and ensuring that all people can enjoy peace and prosperity by the year 2030. This also means increasing energy efficiency and increasing the share of renewable energy in the global energy mix. The Sustainability and Renewable Energy Forum provides a special platform where different and sometimes divergent views on energy development can be heard. We can all contribute to this critically important conversation on how we can move forward together in building a sustainable energy future. Honored guests, please humor me for a moment and allow me to take you through a visualization exercise. Replay your morning. You probably woke up to your phone alarm, electric clock. If you're like me, you probably had to turn on the light because I rise before the sun, or simply because I'm jet lagged. Hot shower, then turn on the kettle, or you stopped at a local kedai kopi, and while you were enjoying your kolok mee or laksa, I imagine you caught up on the day's news and emails on your phone or tablet. Now, imagine that same routine without electricity. How long would it take you to get things done? What would your morning of work day look like without electricity? Can you even do your job without it? Electricity is one of those things most of us in this room are fortunate enough to take for granted. It takes an unexpected power outage to disrupt our day and make us upset with Sarawak Energy or TNB. But we are the lucky ones. Almost everyone in Malaysia has access to electricity, while Sarawak will achieve 99% electrification by next year. Most of the developing world is not as fortunate. Although all the technologies exist, life without electricity is still a reality for about 840 million people around the globe. Some 3 billion people around the world still rely on polluting, unhealthy fuels for cooking, including firewood. That's unsustainable and unacceptable. Our current energy use is the main contributor to climate change, producing around 2/3 of global greenhouse gases. As economies and populations grow, especially in developing countries in places like Southeast Asia, global energy demand will continue to increase. Based on the International Energy Agency's latest report, energy consumption worldwide grew by 2.3% in 2018. This is nearly twice the average rate of growth since 2010. This has led to a 1.7 increase in energy-related CO2 emissions. Cities produce three-quarters of the world's greenhouse gas emissions and consume over two-thirds of the energy supply. By 2050, two-thirds of the global population will live in urban areas, with nearly 90% of the growth in urban population occurring in Asia and Africa. Energy use will further expand. The Asia and Pacific region is home to 60% of the world's population. This region accounts for more than half of the global energy consumption, the majority of which comes from fossil fuels. Energy choices made in Asia-Pacific region will impact energy security and environmental sustainability on the global level. The good news is that Asia-Pacific region has vast renewable energy potential and possesses significant knowledge and expertise on renewables. Boosting renewable energy and increasing energy efficiency will not only help to reduce carbon emissions, but will improve the health, living standards, and clean energy access in communities in remote areas such as Pacific Small Island Development States. To address this and ensure UN SDG 7, UNDP is currently implementing close to 200 sustainable energy projects in over 100 countries. Over the past 2 decades, UNDP has mobilized over $1 billion in grant financing, leveraging close to $6 billion in co-financing from private and public sectors. However, as we all know, no one organization or country can solve this problem by itself. To achieve a vision of zero carbon, climate resilient future, we need everyone to work together. Governments need to team up with international organizations, the private sector, academia, and global citizens. That's why Goal 17 of the Sustainable Development Goals is called Partnerships for the Goals. We need to transform global energy sectors in order to meet the Sustainable Development Goals and the climate targets are under the Paris Agreement. We cannot achieve the goal of limiting global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels without investing in renewable energy to reduce our emissions. From solar power to wind energy to renewable hydropower, we have the technology to make this work. Renewables are commercially viable, cost competitive, and deployable at large scale. They solve our energy trilemma of achieving sustainability, reliability, and affordability. Clean energy investments are cheaper than the cost of climate change, and they make sense. The organizations present here are looking at sustainable energy solutions. Investing in renewable energy boosts the economy, creating millions of sustainable jobs. In 2018, there were 11 million jobs in renewable energy sector. It improves people's lives and health, and it protects the environment and reduces your greenhouse gas emissions. The example provided by our host organizer in Sarawak clearly demonstrates this. My friends, it's time to get serious. It's time to raise the bar, invest in the global energy transition, and scale up renewable energy globally. Reaching a zero carbon, climate resilient future may not be easy, but it is necessary and it is possible. Congratulations again to Sarawak and Sarawak Energy for taking this bold initiative. And thank you all for being here and working together to make it work out. Thank you.
Thank you very much, UNDP Goodwill Ambassador Sri Michelle Yeoh. Now that concludes